Alright, gamers. Alright, everyone. How are we doing today?
Refresh
How are we doing? How are we
yourselves.
feeling? We are taking a sip straight away. How is everyone today? How are we doing? Gamers assemble! That is right. It is gamer time. We're gonna be playing some Final Fantasy today. It's been a very long time since I've allowed myself to just indulge in some Final Fantasy time. Because I used to do it a lot. Like, a lot. And then one day I was like, okay, no. I'm too busy for this lifestyle. I need to put this game down for a little while. I need to do some stuff. And so, here we are now. The game is open. The queue was like non-existent today. That was really cool. I don't know, like I logged in early today because I was like, okay, we gotta make sure that we can actually play the game when we go to play the game on stream today. But it turns out that wasn't necessary. I got in like 30 seconds, so it's not even an issue. Which is weird, because I thought I was on like a very populated server. I don't know, I guess they really beefed up the servers for this one. Queue's tiny right now. Been about 4 hours. Oh yeah, true. Oh wait, yeah, because it's Friday. Right, most normal people work on Friday. That's crazy. I'll just let me just turn on my game audio. And you guys, if you play the game, you probably know, like, I'm nowhere near an Endwalker zone. I'm in Kugane right now. Why am I in Kugane, you ask? Because I logged in today. I was like, okay, cool, let's do Endwalker progress. And then I went to go turn in some collectibles on my crafter. I hit 90 in, this botanist. There we go. I forgot the name of the job. I hit 90 in botanist doing that. That was really cool. And then Kurenai is like, hey, I have another quest for you, dog. And so I'm like, okay, let's go back to Kugane. Let's go hang out there. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I'm just out here hanging out, living my best life. Oh my god. It's like my sick fit. Honestly, it's the glasses for me. So goodness, it's so gray here today. Where am I trying to go? I don't even remember. Wait, hold on. Hello? Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know where anything is, like, ever anymore, so. Gamers, where is the ruby price? Normal people, yeah, I know. It's like I like to pretend I'm a normal people sometimes. But only sometimes, like very rarely. And you know what? Sometimes it works. Like sometimes I fool people and they're like, oh shit, wow, what a cool normal person. I'm like, haha, I have you fooled. I'm not even close to being normal. not even like a small amount, a little bit. Oh. NA server's a bit crowded sometimes. I mean, I don't think that all the people in Limsa are bots. I think they are just people who like to AFK in Limsa. Yeah, we figured it out, don't worry. Yeah, no. Some people play this game exclusively so they can AFK in, like, their favorite spots. I was one of them for a while. Look at this little creature walking up to me right now. Hello, ladies. So yeah, don't mind me just, like, doing Stormblood content on a Endwalker catch-up stream. Don't mind me at all. Got the girls all dressed up for an adventure out on the surface. It's catch-up time. Listen, this is me catching up. A little thumbs up. Listen, doing this today cleared up 3 inventory slots that I've had, like, permanently... that I've just, like, permanently had taken up in my bag, because I just have these collectibles that I've harvested. And I never know what to do with them, so today I was like, you know, we're gonna do some inventory management before we get into all this stuff. Because if I don't, I'm gonna be, like, wrangling my bags. Because look at this beautiful clean inventory. Yeah, it's like half full still, but it was like basically full an hour ago. Does anyone know if the summer camp prompts have been assigned? They have indeed. Clean according to whomst? Me. Me. I went from like having 139 items in my bag to, what is that, 60? I can't read. Yeah, 60. Wow. That's kind of huge. Oh yeah, summer camp prompts. They have in fact been assigned. If you are a sponsor, the list is in your email. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Don't tell anyone what you see on that list, by the way. I don't think anyone said to keep it quiet, but, you know, just don't. No, we're gonna finish this quest, okay, and then we're gonna go on to do other stuff. Look at them just observing the populace. Such a vibrant place, overflowing with life. Never before have I seen so many shops all in a row.
Refresh yourselves.
Sippy time. Ah, it's also fresh and new. I'm afraid to blink lest I miss something. Oh. Might that be a traveling merchant, procuring merchandise to take back to his homeland? Whence does he hail, I wonder? Oh, and over there. Pray excuse her grace, long as she dreamt of this moment. It's adorable, I love it. Now, this is but one aspect of the outside world, and you mightn't want the same for Suino Sato. But I dare say this turns your preconceptions on their heads. Indeed, people of all races and nations appear to be gathered here, and there are countless kinds of wares being offered, many of which I have no name for. It is eye-opening. With its port open to the world, Kugane has been nourished by a free flow of trade to become the rich and prosperous city we see before us. Of course, where people of disparate cultures come in contact, some friction is to be expected, but with due caution, that energy can be harnessed as a force for prosperity. It is as you say, Your Grace. The people of the surface are not all barbarians who wage only war. By daring to venture out into the world, Suino Sato could stand to gain much. That being said, I harbor one grave concern. And until said concern is addressed, I cannot offer my support to your endeavor. What is it now? Let us hear it. Long have we kept to ourselves. I believed us ill-prepared to engage with the outside world. Were we to open our gates now, we would find ourselves flooded with wares from without, wares superior to our own, upon which we would grow dependent. What wealth we have would be drained away, leaving us impoverished. We must have measures in place to prevent this outcome. Well, that's it. Well, then you've got nothing to worry about. See, the beauty of trade is that it works both ways. All you need is a product of your own, something unique to Suino Sato that can compete with anything else out there. Tis a wonderful idea, I shouldn't doubt, yet I cannot help but worry. For generations we've lived in austerity. What could we possibly offer to the people of the surface, who know every luxury? You're not getting cold fins on me, are you? Don't forget, we have Evasan and yours truly. You're expert on all things to do with the outside world. I'll think of something, isn't that right? Give a little thumbs up. So you can trust me. I got this. Very well. While you strive to conceive a suitable product, Your Grace, I shall turn a blind eye to your unofficial activities. Should your efforts prove to be fruitless, however, you shall abandon your endeavor. Don't be so stinky. Thank you for granting me this opportunity, Lord Jikan. And thank you also, my friends. I'm truly blessed to know you. She's so cute. I love her. Let's go back to Tamamizu. We'll see if I happen to be holding on to anything that she wants me to turn in. That's the dream. There's something I would say to you. What are you saying to me? I've served her grace since she was an infant. In all these years, never have I seen her face light up with such unbridled joy. For showing that to me, you have my heartfelt thanks. Aw. Anyway. Uh-oh. Let's go places. Let's go places. We can just turn this in and then, okay, then I'll continue my MSQ. How's that? Yeah, they should know that World Anvil is VIP mail. They should know that. Well, thanks again for accompanying us to Kugane. As has been decided, we seek a product that might represent Suino Sato. Such is my next request to you. En route back to Tamamizu, Sanana and I discussed the subject at some length. We believe that a marriage of our two worlds would be ideal. The bounty of the Ruby Sea worked with the techniques of the surface. Aye, we take a treasure of the deep only Kurenai's people have access to, and give it a foreign touch. There's something to gain for everyone. With a concept like that, we're bound to come up with a winning product. We just need to, find something to base that product on. If it's to make a mark on the world, it has to be inherently valuable. I'm talking jewelry and the like. These waters yield objects that may suit such a purpose, but I fear they're not of a quality to impress the folk of the surface. In the course of our fishing and foraging, we often come up on pearl-producing clams and deep-sea crystals. But with our energies recently focused wholly on survival, we don't pay them much mind. Pearls and crystals, you say? Kurenai, those things would be perfect. Truly. I mean, they certainly are pretty, but they pale in comparison to such dazzling items as I beheld in Kugane. I'd wager that's because you've only seen your pearls and crystals in the ocean's dim light. On the surface, beneath the sun, they'd shine 100 times as bright. Once Evasane's worked her magic on them, they'll become signature products to turn heads the world over. The pride and joy of Suino Sato. And yes, indeed. What do you want? Do I have one of these? Yeah, I do have one of these. Hell yeah. No. Here, take this. I only have the one, so. But okay. That shall be all. Okay, now let's go like do stuff. I don't know. Found my red mage fit. Yeah. Stand in the light. Alright, it's time. It's time to go places, it's time to do stuff. Oh man, I'm so early into this whole story. So it's gonna be an adventure. Someone RPing next to me? Adventure! That way. So we're just, sorry, the Rods at Han music has kicked in and now I'm like... I'm just bumping. I don't think it's possible to, come here and not experience that. Man, I'm at a crossroads right now. I could do what I came here to do, but I could also talk to Nashu. Rods at Han, but the beat drops harder 10-hour version. I listen to that at work. More often than I should. Also, sorry, I've already gotten distracted by Manderville Quest. Or Evasane. It feels like it's been forever. But definitely less than a year, I'm sure. What brings you to Rods at Han? Enjoying a spot of adventuring, or perhaps... You know, I'm just doing stuff. Chilling. Then you've heard. It's true, Inspector Hildebrand's gone into hibernation again, and... Oh, wait. You're giving me that look. The one that screams, what about the whole weird portal business? Alright, since you silently asked. So, back on the Ruby Sea, remember how Greg got doused with dew prism and was forced to whisk us all far away? I kinda don't remember that, actually. And that strange rift then opened up, which the Inspector got sucked up into, and I followed him in after that. Well, after that, we all ended up on this bizarre place. Couldn't tell up from down, left from right, and so we wandered, lost and confused. Fortunately, Greg came to his senses and explained that we were in the interspectorial rift, and used the same trick to bring us home. Greg himself stayed behind, though. Something about a score he had to settle. Not sure what that was about, but hey, you know Greg. Oh, classic Greg, right? Anyway, we're back now. But the rub is that Inspector Hildebrand hasn't opened his eyes once. I know he needs his beauty sleep, but it's been an awfully long time and we've got cases to solve. I've been trying my hand at apothecary stuff, seeing if I can't make something that'll get him up and moving, but nothing seems to work. So, Nashu, this is all a little bit concerning. But I think we're making progress. Me and Mr. Chupacabra from the Shakshuka concern, that is. You remember Mr. Chupacabra, right? Got sucked into the rift along with us, former evil mastermind. Not so bad once you get to know him. I don't think that's his actual name. Aha, Jubakra, that's his name. Pleased I am to meet once more, and under less compromising circumstances. If I may correct our mutual friend, I am Jubraka, chairman of the Sajatra concern. Nashu's really good with names. Your distrustful and somewhat bloodthirsty glare is not unwarranted, but in my defense, who among us is not contemplating enslaving the rich and powerful to bend the world to their whim, huh? Ahem. I pray you forgive my poor joke, and allow me to assure you that after wandering the interdimensional rift for sisters only know how long, I am a changed man. Naturally, I understand that words alone would not suffice to absolve me of my sins, thus, since my return, I have operated a humble apothecary that caters to the needs of one and all. Furthermore, I made arrangements for Miss Nashu's workshop. Rest assured that I will spare no effort in helping her see Inspector Hildebrand reawakened and return to full health. And with that, if you would excuse me, I must see to other business. Evil. Isn't he the nicest ex-villain you've ever met? Ah, but that's right. I just finished my latest medicine. I've got high hopes for this new recipe. I suppose I had to get a look at the Manderville man himself. Have a little look. By all means, the inspector is resting up in a room in Kama. Awake or asleep, I'm sure he'd enjoy your company. Let's go. Oh, I love them. I guess we'll do some MSQ. What up, Varshan? How you doing? I promise we'll discuss the Void Gate further. But first, I must attend to the Master of the Vault Sentinels. As your instruments have no doubt informed you, the Kapikulu have been reduced to so much scrap. Please bring a new one out of storage and see that it is conveyed to its post, along with some lesser constructs. I don't know why I'm suddenly, like, having trouble reading. Was it tomb robbers? Fiends born of the Tower of Zot. Violet sisters, do not tell me a blasphemy yet roams free. I'm looking so concerned now, as if I don't know what's going on. Hi, Stola. Is everyone just, like, sharing these looks? Like, huh. Of course, Grahati is just itchy. Oh wait, yeah, the tomb robbers were us. Oh right. I forgot already. Why such guilty faces? Surely it isn't you who are responsible for this. Oh. Yeah, it was us, wasn't it? Well, the details aren't important. I shall see it done immediately. Right, that was us. I forgot. Hi, Havoc. Oh, it's time to stretch. I've been shrimped. Oh, and hello. Thank you for this sub. 2 whole months. I appreciate you. How are you? You've come just in time to get bonked and stretch. Oh, everything's crunching. Oh my god. And with that, the vault will be secure once more. Now, I believe you had questions. Yeah, quite a few, in fact. I'd like to begin with the gate itself. It is still functional, yes? Indeed. which is why I saw it sealed with an alchemically forged lock and waited in my magics. Warded it with my magics, my bad. Such power must not fall into the wrong hands. In truth, the primary reason for the vault's construction was to keep the gate hidden from the outside world. Y'shtola looks so small in this scene. Little. So much effort for such a little door. That little door you speak of leads to an abyss teeming with unspeakable horrors. That said, in its current state, it would admit only the lowliest of void sent, and from this side, no man would be able to pass through. No man. I should think Alphino would fit, given a firm enough push. You can't just shove Alphino into the void. Physical size is only one consideration. The true restriction hinges upon the etheric density of the soul in transit. And yet you succeeded in expanding this diminutive portal and sending your simulacrum to the 13th. Thanks to my brilliant alchemists, I should have destroyed the anomaly when I found it, but instead I bade them devise a means to control it. After much experimentation, they accomplished the impossible. A method was contrived by which my magics could manipulate the fissure and transform into a serviceable gate. But the process has long since been forgotten. Once I had given up searching for Ajdaya, there was no need to preserve such esoteric and dangerous knowledge. Thus, the gate lay dormant, for years uncounted. Our own passage to the 13th was made relatively simple thanks to the Crystal Tower. An ancient mechanism channeled the tower's vast stores of energy to open a void gate, one bound to a covenant made with the Cloud of Darkness. Once that sovereign entity was beaten back, however, the covenant was broken, and the doorway severed from its connection to the void. Theoretically, it should be possible to reconnect the gate by forging a new pact with another void sent, but such deals usually end in betrayal and death. In any case, we should attempt to gain an understanding of the Bounty Gate. Mayhap you could resume the search for your sister. As I've already explained, I've put those futile hopes to rest centuries ago. My place and my duty is here now. Ah, I'd meant to ask, what prompted you to search for the vault in the first place? Funny treasure map. It was all Estinian's idea. True. As I recall, 'twas you chasing the tales of undersea ruins. Well, as you have seen, the fabulous wreath from the stories is quite real, if not its rumored origin. But I'm afraid I must assert a prior claim. I've been adding to that trove for years, little by little. But the time has come to spend it, that I might alleviate my people's suffering. Then we are of one mind. We had no intention of taking it for ourselves. Isn't that right, my friend? Yeah, probably. I love the little thing Y'shtola does. Your Excellency, would you object if I were to conduct a closer examination of the gate? I'll make no attempt to open it, of course. I owe you and yours a debt that can never be repaid. Whatever boon you ask of me, you shall have it. You are most gracious. I shall take full advantage of your permission. Would that I could join thee in thy study. The Lupperits will be anxious to receive my report. I beg my leave of you. Brianja, you funky motherfucker, I love you. And I must be off to Charlian as well. Mistress Kryle was eager to speak with you about that request, so please come back to the annex as soon as you're able. Farewell for now. Good bunny secret agent. Yeah, go deliver your report. We can discuss my findings once I return. You'll not be rid of me so easily. As if I would ever want to get rid of you, I love you. I want Y'shtola's outfit. It just looks so good. Oh. Sippin'. We now undertake the Chronicles of a New Era quest series, Myths of the Realm. Speak with the fresh-faced student at the Baldessian Annex to accept the first quest. One day. The difficult part in all this will be deciding how best to put these riches to use. Will you lend me your assistance in these deliberations? At first, of course. I'm a good creature. Thank you, Evasane. Evasane and I are in this together. I will follow her example. Oh, thank you, Estine. You're so good. Your fruit bowl is empty. Oh, that's actually a crime. I'm so sorry. Meanwhile, elsewhere. What's going on elsewhere? What's going on out here? Eggs, hello. Hi, Stinky. Greetings. Oh, where are we? Oh my god. As you can see, I'm very, very close to being caught up to Dawntrail. As you can see. Hi, Stinky. How are you? Are you also playing the game today? I won't be on for too long tonight, but we're gonna see how much progress I can actually make. I wish. I'm working. Ugh. Yucky. But yeah, this is what we were talking about, why the queues were so short today, because everyone's still working because it's Friday. I was like, oh my god, wow, I got in like 30 seconds. I wasn't expecting that. This place is sick. I sensed the breaching of a gate, but it was not instigated from this side. It was thrown open from the other. A 2,000 person queue. Still only took half an hour. See, I had like a 30 person queue today. That was cool. I too felt it. A rare occurrence, yes, but such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. An opportunity is upon us, the coming of which we have awaited for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasp. There's some plotting happening here. Yet we must not underestimate she who bested the cloud of darkness. Even restrained by a covenant, the cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal. Yeah, 'cause I'm the warrior of light, Stinky. Let her come. I will drown the world and watch this fleshling gasp beneath her, gasp for breath in her final moments. You heard it here, folks. Let her come. Your zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. Think back on our struggles beneath the sunless sky. Remember why we cede not our will to fight. Tis time we set the war in motion and win redemption for our star. It's getting a little spooky out here. It's cool because we got the Radzahan music back. You know, it's bothering me like a little bit. I need like an actual minion out. My little baby boy. The yokai event is over. Come here, little buddy. My little sweetie. I love him so much. I love him so much. Okay, now all is right in the world. Next quest, shall we begin? If we are to spend this treasure wisely, then we must determine which groups would benefit most from our monetary assistance. Some of my citizens may find it intimidating to speak with the satrap directly, so I would ask that you act in my stead. I can do that. I can talk to people. Evi-san, you are to visit Akiali and Ketimad. Speak with Matsuya and his people. Listen to their grievances. Estinian, I bid you do the same with Palaka's stand. I'll be conducting my own inquiries at Giant Skull Grounds. Once you believe you have ascertained the needs of the populace, we can reconvene at Megaduta. Hell yeah. Okay. Over to this, Still out here. Is it on the floor? Oh, okay, there it is. Wait, I'm not attuned to all these aetherites? What am I doing, dog? Where have I been? Wait, does that mean that there are like even more that I haven't seen in the city yet somehow? How did I manage that? Isn't this room nice? Mr. Chupacabra is taking care of everything, even paid for rent in full. Oh, but I'm distracting you, aren't I? You need to concentrate while you examine the inspector, yes? Study the sleeping Inspector Hildebrand. Where have you been? Downtown, down by the river, that's where I'll true. Actually, yeah, actually true. Alright, let's inspect this man. Oh, Hildebrand's leg. What do I see on those fine, fine calves? The exquisite buckles of the stylish footwear are a design unique to House Manderville. These shoes would almost certainly fetch a small fortune in the markets. Right. Of course we started with his feet. About his arms. Rippling muscles bespeak massive strength, while smooth skin suggests that only on the rarest of occasions does the man resort to violence. We love a gentle giant. Troublingly, his limbs are stiff and cool to the touch, as if the blood runs cold in his veins. Manderville feet. Oh my god. Hildebrand's face. Rugged features belie what is, at a closer glance, the sensitive mien of a cultured gentleman. While he still breathes, he appears to be locked in a deep slumber. What's happening with my boy out here? I consider this to be MSQ, by the way. The inspector's condition is disturbingly reminiscent of the scions who were summoned to the First for a time. Oh, they took my boy Hildebrand to another star. I don't give a fuck about Dawntrail, I just want Hildebrand, exactly. But you know, more expansion means more Hildebrand, so... Oh, finished already? Any theories as to what's wrong with the inspector? Yeah, dude ain't here. Well, he's a soulless husk, which is less than ideal. Yeah, I'm saying that. I see. I mean, I don't, but that's what you're supposed to say at times like this. I know that much. How do we wake him up? Fuck, I don't know these kinds of answers. Soulless husk, same. I'll return his soul to his body, but where did it go, and what's it doing there? It's hanging out with Greg or whatever. Huh. Probably went to the First to become the Gentleman of Darkness, as you do. I love these dialogue options. I see. Right. So can you go there? Great! In that case, I'll leave the soul searching to you. I'm sure it goes without saying, but once you've arrived in this otherworldly world, look for a place that smells of mystery and intrigue, and chat with the people there. That's standard agent of inquiry protocol. Oh, and since this is Inspector Hildebrand we're talking about, don't be surprised if you find him asleep, or having forgotten a thing or two. But not to worry, I've prepared my traditional medicine just in case. Don't hesitate to use it. And with that, do take care out there. I'm gonna have to go to some kind of wacky place to go find this man, aren't I? Alright, well. So I have to go to the Crystarium for that. But I guess we're just, we're on a mission. We're on a mission to, like, actually do some stuff, so... We'll come back to it some other time. Goodbye, Radzahan music. You will be missed. Yeah. We need the fat boy out. Yeah. Oh, look at his little butt. By little, I mean big. Big boy. I love this game. Look at them. Hello, Matsuya. How are you? Oh, Evi-san, I'm so glad to see you'd returned unharmed. You finished with the boat, then? Yeah, probably. I think we're good with the boat. Anything the village desperately needs. Well, I suppose Kalzan's loss hits us the hardest. I've been trying to find buyers for my fish, but although I sell a few here and there, it's so much more difficult than it was before. Everyone's still struggling to rebuild their lives. For now, we're just banding together best we can. That's fair. Just use our regular amount. Those objectives always here. Just like, I just ignore them. Good dog. I love this dog. Got little beans. The excellent thing about these mounts, they just free bean show. I'm Junkmonger. Greetings and welcome, traveler. This is your first visit to Thavner, then you must try my special Amrelasi. The refreshing zest cannot be beat. Hi, Reno. How are you? Welcome. What could such a wonder cost, you wonder? Naturally. Normally, I'd part with 3 bottles for the generous price of 19,800 gil. But for you, I'm willing to go as low as even 10,000. You'd be practically stealing from me. Homie, I've been through this rodeo before. I am not Estinian. Oh my god. Oh, that's the perfect response. Estinian, who's a... Yeah! You're the one that was with that spear-toting fellow. Well, you can hardly blame a man for trying. The world may no longer be on fire, but we are still sifting through the ashes, so to speak. Sister, spare me. We might as well have that ugly tower back for the scant few travelers we see these days. I myself barely have the coin to buy at local prices. I tell you, if I didn't charge the odd adventurer a small fortune for afternoon tea, I'd be scavenging for scraps in the street. Sure, if you can get away with it, fucking do it, bruh. I'm not gonna judge, but I'm also not gonna buy from you. Bro really tried to sell a Stinian a $10 bajillion hair tie. What's wrong? How fares the port? Well, it's in shambles, isn't it? The trade routes are open once more now that the danger is past, certainly. But no small number of merchants have had to sell their ships to make ends meet in the short term. Add to that the sailors we lost in the final days, it's little wonder the flow of exports is no more than a pitiful trickle. If Khazal and his consortium were still with us, I'm sure we'd have found a way to turn our fortunes around. Now that was a man who got things done, God's rest his soul. You've spoken with the key local figures and gained an understanding of the populace's hardships. Varshan awaits your report at Megaduta. Back at the city. Take me places over here. We got places to be, people to see, MSQ to do. I mean, I haven't even been looking at people's names. That's like my favorite entertainment in this game. Ah, my advisor's return. I've just made it back myself. Why do you retain this vessel now that your true form is known? You could have flown across the island in a fraction of the time. Be that as it may, the sight of a massive creature descending from the sky can be startling, to say the least. And there are a few places I can enter comfortably without the risk of flattening some cart or stall. That's true. Fair enough. As for my inquiries, the people of Palakistan were unanimous in their reply. We're broke as fuck. They are surviving. Exactly. Resources were stretched to the limit when refugees were pouring in, but they persevered with some assistance from Yedlimad. From what I understand, they've always been an independent community, hunters and foragers and the like. I was assured that the jungle provides for their needs, for the most part. Palaka's stand was weathered disaster better than most, it seems. I myself heard good news and bad. The quarrymen were cautiously optimistic, having just sold a full wagon of giant's gall to a foreign trader. Such visitors are few and far between. Compared to our best years, the weight of stone leaving Thavnair has been light indeed. Our nation is small and isolated, its prosperity dependent on a steady stream of exports. We must identify any obstacles to the flow of trade, so we may begin working to remove them. Tell me, what did you learn in Achiali and Yelimad? Everyone's broke as fuck, and no one's buying shit. I just have to start, like, ad-libbing whatever my character's saying. I see. Without a dedicated buyer, the average fisherman must struggle to offload his daily catch. Which is why I believe we should first address the lack of ships and shortage of able-bodied sailors in Yedliman. I am reminded of a child I spied as I made my way back to the palace. His father lost at sea when the beast sunk their vessel. So many variations of the same tragic tale repeated over and over. So many lives lost. Yeah, it's kind of been a lot of that, hasn't there? How's the game going? It's going very well. Trying to make some progress, trying to catch up to the expansion. That's, you know, we're in early access, technically, of the expansion now. But I'm not caught up, so I can't actually do anything about that yet. So we're just doing all the story now. Enough grief to drown in if we let ourselves be overcome, but we will not. Heavy-san, Estinian, I will consider the perspectives you've brought me, and devise a plan to help my people confront this adversity. Come, I would like you to be in attendance when I announce the proposal of my assembled functionaries. Let's do it, let's do it. That's like a good entrance sound for this for this scene.
I thank you for your attendance.
Voiced cutscene.
The riches the Radiant Host have retrieved were hoarded in Al-Zadar's name. A fortune I set aside for a future day of need. And lo,
Look at this crew.
may it aid our wounded city in reclaiming its vibrancy and vigor.
I really like the elephants that are in here.
In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahawan.
Ahuan.
God's rest his soul.
Yeah, rip Ahuan, dude.
Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly. Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yedlamad. Our merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more. None were spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this, I am well aware. But an absence was created by the loss of Karazal's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
Okay, bring back the market. Yes, we shall do it.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
Estinian, you're going to adopt all of them, and you're going to be their father. Congratulations.
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. The simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society. Nay, a proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come. Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem the wisest course?
I think you should take all of the children, all of the orphan children, and like build a nest. So, you know, like you're a dragon, build yourself a little dragon nest. Put all the kids in that nest and just like sit upon them like a mother hen until they grow up and they're ready to go see the world. I think that works. And so that's my character delivering that idea. Oh, taxes. Yeah, there we go. That's how we save the kids. Taxes. Idleshire's orphanage was funded through trade and highly coveted goods. Or it takes a village. Well, we use the Idleshire route.
Of course, we can draw on trading profits to build a new institution.
Yeah, build an institution.
Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive Val's Adal's treasure to commit a portion of their future earnings towards the running of an orphanage. Now, such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Like, something with Kalzal seems most appropriate.
A fitting candidate.
My character's so cute. Love her.
Kalzal should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized Thavne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores. Do any among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well. Isn't that right, men?
Isn't that right, sir? So wait, wasn't that one guy on his other side before?
Mirad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
We can hope so.
Then let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Kalzal Foundation. Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor.
Alright, go grab them kids. Just find them, pick them up,
Clerks,
put them over there.
see to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
Yes, sir.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. I'm reminded of Ishgard.
Oh, Ishgard. This place is so pretty. Any interesting names here? Oh, these are all pretty normal. Edward Belmont? I mean, that's at least an interesting one. Thank you for putting forth Kalzal's name. Those whose lives he enriched will take comfort in seeing his legacy honored. You'll forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Archon Y'shtola. She asked that you meet her at the High Crucible at your earliest convenience. Understood. Thank you. Y'shtola must have finished her study on the Void Gate. Shall we hear what she has to say, then? Yeah, probably. I will go with you. Farshan? Ooh. Cracked my hip just there. That was not good. I thought the satrap would be too busy setting up the foundation. My clerks have been well-oiled cogs in this administration since before Ahawana resumed the office. They understand what needs to be done. I'm curious to learn what conclusions your Archon has reached concerning the gate's unique construction. As you wish. Allow me to lead the way, Your Excellency. Let's get it. Yeah, I'm wondering how much I'll actually be able to get through today. Probably not like a crazy amount. I'll still have a lot of catching up to do, like tomorrow and the next day. But it'll be fun. Just gotta some progress to start. Where to go? Yes. You can tell I didn't do a tremendous amount of content in Endwalker. I'm like barely remembering how to get around this city. It's really a shame though, because Endwalker is really cool. Hi, Y'shtola.
Right, here we all are.
Voice.
You discovered something new.
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the Void Gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening. For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vritra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
I love
We know this, so why
my
have you
cat
sent
girl
for it?
wife.
Have you learned aught of value or not?
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics. From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them. Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I just heard a cat boy in my brain.
You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world. The magics tore a hole in the walls separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness.
There's a whole lot of nothing out there.
In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway.
Is that my girl? Tsuyu?
Refresh yourselves.
Sippin'. Oh,
Yet
And I
even
must
through this realm
stretch.
of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first.
dying.
The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable
Feat?
distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
The What of the many void scent found in the source? Who guides them here?
Who guides them here and how?
An excellent question.
Stenian, we don't know the answers to these
Though there are
questions.
several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the gargoyle, a creature of
The
middling
gargoyle?
power.
Indeed, let us consider them. Some weird looking boys.
To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate. The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact. Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner.
That wiggle worm is just on the side of my screen right now. He do be wiggling, yeah.
Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain exarch dragged us to the first.
That's what they did to my boy Hildebrand. They stole my man's soul. Fucking Greg, dude.
And just as our
Wait,
bodies
I need
remained in our world, the Void Sense physical form is left behind in the 13th. Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Spooky. Crunchy limbs. That's how I feel when I wake up in the morning. I start moving like parts of my body and just like crumbling. Like stones start crumbling off of me. It's like I just calcify overnight.
Wait. You said that void scent must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a
Yeah,
fish
dust and gravel just like falling off of me. It's pretty awful.
For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
That's also what happens to me when you guys like use the bonk redeem on me after like not doing it for a while. Because if you do it too often, like the dust and gravel doesn't really accumulate. But if you wait like a hot minute and just like suddenly hit me with it, I'm like, like everything just starts breaking apart. I mean, okay, it helps. It's just not. It's just not as crazy of a payoff. Because ideally I should move more often. But like, you know, if I do move often as I should, I'm just not going to be as crunchy. Which is what we want, but is also not what we want.
Though to my knowledge,
Not how that
all
works.
fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the source and its reflections.
And how do you intend to get your answers?
Through violence.
No. The danger is too great.
Yeah, probably.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
Others being me. You responded directly to me. I know.
What you
A
would
little
listen
face of
to, my friend.
determination.
Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages. Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
I feel like I've experienced far worse than a legion of murderous horrors, but you know, whatever. Also, I appreciate that me and Varshan are like matching outfits right now. Just different colors.
I assure you I was most attentive. And I agree that to go alone would be certain death.
Yeah, we're not going alone.
But
We're
if
going
I was
together with our
someone
friends, where
who
we'll die as a team.
and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
Oh, she's talking about me. Yeah, so much for taking it easy.
Since when were you one for the quiet life?
Oh, true. I've never lived quietly a day in my life. Hip hip, TPK! Are we gonna kiss right now?
Once again, I put
No,
my
never
life
mind,
in your
okay.
ever
Sorry, I got
reliable
excited for a
hands.
second.
That said, as much as I would like to march
Just a
straight back
little-
to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
She's looking over. Hey, open the door.
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single void scent will be allowed to threaten Radzatan, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan.
You have a plan? I don't know, man.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daymir was overseeing the project.
Daymir. Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
Ishtola knows so much stuff. She's so cool and smart.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
A man-made void scent.
Man-made void scent? What does that mean?
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daymir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
Neat.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course. since
Google.
that
I love
library had yet to be
that
built.
name.
Which leaves us with...
That's weird. The restricted section of Numenor. I think Graha's favorite place to sneak around. I love my catboy husband.
Indeed. Numenon's restricted stacks may very well hold a copy.
Well, let's go get it.
In which case, I say we head directly to Charleon.
Let's go. It's time to go back to Charleon. Where are you going, buddy?
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves. See myself being of little use. Go on ahead. Still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Kalzal Foundation.
It's true. I am very tall. I don't think I need help reaching the top shelves. Oh, Estinian, you're longer than all of us, I think. Like, he can do his little, like, dragoon jump and, like, reach all the crazy high shelves.
Be on our way as well.
You might need him. Come back. Why is he looking at me like that?
They are resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
Maybe. Do you want to? It could be fun. It could be a little adventure. It could be a lot of fun. Alright, 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 alright. Back to Charlene. Expensive, expensive trip. We need to find one weird name. Anybody? Don't mind me, I'm just taking a little side quest. Don't need to worry about it. I think all the meme lords are like actively progressing. Drift Dumberden. I'll take that. Yeah, Durf Dumberden. Just some idiot. Oh yeah, there you go. That's perfect. Hell yeah, Circle of Green glider leather just sold. Love it. If we're to enter Numenon's restricted archives with a minimum of fuss, then we must secure permission of the Forum. First, however, we shall need to enlist— wait, my little guy's standing up. Okay, never mind. We shall need to enlist the cooperation of a member to broach the matter on our behalf. Who do you think might be inclined to assist us? If Alphino and Alice's dad doesn't help us, he can rest assured that I will find him in the streets and beat him within an inch of his life. And his wife can watch because I think she likes me more than him. What of Scholar Kamantachain? He did come to Graha's defense during the inquiry after all. 'Tis settled. Let us head to Phenomenon and see if he's willing to help us once more. Your shoal is now accompanying you. Yes, you can leave your shoal behind, never. Let's go places. Which is the way that we want to go. Stop on our way. Mission in Mordona. Let me see what this quest here is. Oh, there we go. Cat Grill Waifu. Hell yeah. Perfect. We found someone with a goofy name. Fresh-faced student. We're just gonna pick up this quest. We're probably not even doing it today, but we'll pick it up. Avi-san, welcome back. Are you perchance here to see Cryle? I'm given to understand she has a task for which she desires your assistance. Then I shall fetch her at once. Pray wait a moment. What up, Cryle? What have you for me? Hi, Raha. Son, my thanks for coming. If you're now available, I'd like you and Raha to assist me in the task I'd mentioned. If you're to call on Avisan, I assume the task in question is somewhat more exciting than sorting through paperwork, which I'm pleased to add, I have finished. Good boy. So if Avisan is ready, then so am I. Our venture to the bounty has only served to whet my appetite for fieldwork. Not to oversell things, but I suspect you won't be disappointed. Ere I divulge the details, however, permit me to provide some background. As you know, our organization, Students of Baldesion, was formed by my grandfather, Galuf. Our stated mission was to uncover the mysteries of Heidelin and interpret her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. We've since learned the whole truth, and it might be said that we fulfilled our mission, but our work is far from over. In the course of our endeavors, we've also sought to devise countermeasures against threats that come to light. Our involvement with the Warring Triad is an example of such. I remember those guys. 'Tis my belief that, in continuing to seek out the unknown and dealing with threats, we best carry on the student's mission. We best honor those we lost when the Isle of Val was destroyed. Nods all around. Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. In saying all of this, I simply wanted to clarify our organization's purpose for a new age. In line with said purpose, I've been reviewing new requests, and one in particular jumped out at me. It comes from none other than Rambros, of the Sons of St. Koinak. Truly, has something happened in Mordona then? So it would seem, and he wishes to entrust the matter to us. While his missive is sparse on the details, he writes that it lies beyond the Sun's expertise. Uncharted territory are the exact words he used. Is any territory in this game ever really charted? I feel like we've done so much just uncharted bullshit throughout this game. I'd like you to meet with Rambros and conduct a preliminary survey. What say you? Yeah, dude. I'm in. Wonderful. When you are ready, pray make way to Revenant's Toll. I shall let Rambros know to receive you there. I must remain here to oversee our operations, but should it transpire that more hands are needed, don't hesitate to send a word.
Refresh yourselves.
Sippy. Well, there's no time like the present. If you can go on ahead to Revenant's Toll, I shall make ready and be then on my way. Oh. Little quest jingle. I miss the Shadowbringers quest jingle. That one was my favorite. It went hard for no reason. Hollow Witch, I like that name. Stola? Impasta? So, we got Y'shtola. And we have more Y'shtola. Can never have too much Y'shtola. Oh wait, I brought Y'shtola with me. Y'shtola, let's go. Gorgio. There's a lot of people just chilling up here. I have to stop and read people's names, I'm sorry. Let's have a little chat, shall we? Discuss the studio. I apprenticed to Master Matoya at the age of 7 and labored under her tutelage for a full decade. Never had a chance to attend the studium. Neither did Thancred, as I recall. Soon after Master Louiswat took him off the streets, he was put in the care of another Archon. His was a rigorous and practical education in the arts of espionage and survival. I sometimes wonder what my life might have been like if I had pursued studies here instead. Tea at the last stand after a day of lectures. Oh, that does sound lovely. Afternoons with friends spent sipping tea and debating theories. Still, I wouldn't give up my time with Master Matoya for the world. The dank cave I studied in was about as far from the bright, airy halls of academia as one could get, but it was a wondrous, magical childhood nonetheless. Doors closed a little too soon. One of these doors. Yeah. What up, sir? Might I say your skirt is flowing out rather beautifully today? Ah, visitors, and quite esteemed ones at that. What may I do for you? Pray forgive the intrusion, Scholar, but we were hoping you might help us secure permission to enter Numenon's restricted archives. Oh, no furtive forays into the stacks this time, eh? I love her. I applaud this newfound sense of propriety, yet, in all this wide world of comparative serenity, what compels you to disturb a vault of forbidden wisdom? Oh, you know, just adventuring in the void. We're looking to make some portals happen. He just looks at us and says, "Fuck no." Fascinating. I had no idea such a technique existed. I would have been surprised if you had. If my assumption is correct, the research left behind by House Daymir is laying dormant in Charlene's archives for many centuries. And if you unearth this research, what then? Surely you don't intend to cross over into the void. That is precisely what we intend. To what end, pray tell? To develop a method of traversing the rift, for one, that I might keep my word to a distant friend. Sentiment aside, I've journeyed to the end of existence. I've heard, felt, and thought endlessly about the truth of our world and the echo of its future, and yet I want to understand everything, to unravel it down to its very last secret. What scholar worthy of the name wouldn't force open a void gate or two if a grand revelation was the promised reward? Ha ha ha, marvelous. An audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself. And after hearing the whys and the wherefores, I for one do not believe you would use the knowledge for ill. I see no reason not to present your request to the forum's consideration. Thanks, buddy. Although, your petition would be better received if you also had the support of another well-placed acquaintance. Like? Why, Master Fortunault, of course. He can hardly ignore an earnest request from his dear children's most treasured comrades. See, I was talking about this man before. If he says no to us, it's straight to the street, it's all hands. I was hesitant to approach him directly, but there's no denying that having Master Fortunault on our side would tip the balance in our favor. Very well. We'll pay a visit to the Leveilleur estate and plead our case. I don't know if that would pass an ethics board, but I approve too. Listen, we gotta try it, right? One last thing before you go. I would consider it a personal favor if you might share with me discoveries you make in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours, I'd wager. So if you could see a way to indulging an old man's curiosity. Of course, Scarlark. We'll be sure to pass on any revelations. Hell yeah, let's do some restricted reading! What a haircut that guy has? Is it a particularly strange haircut? It seemed alright to me. Yeah. It's an alright looking haircut. It's just a little long on the top, so it's kind of like brushed over. My friend at work has this haircut like a lot of the time. Yeah, it's like cut down on the back and the sides. Looks good. That's just me looking at what my long-ass friend is gonna look like when he's older. Where are we going? Over here, and there's a triple triad match to be had. Well, you know we have to take a pause on MSQ to go play some triple triad. What kind of gamer would I be if I didn't? One could argue I'd be a gamer on a mission, but like... What a butler, I'm here to see Dad. Ah, Mistress Evasan, Mistress Y'shtola, how may I be of service? We've come to speak with Master Fortunal. Is he home by any chance? Yes, the Master is in residence. I shall inform him that he has guests. Why, thank you, good sir. Baby-faced butler. Very round, very smooth face. Hello, Papa. Well, well, Ameliance would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. We have some matter of import to discuss. Hey, we're trying to go to the void. Get us there. Then pray, proceed. You have my full attention. Trying to open up a void gate, and so we want you guys to let the council know that we are cool and to be trusted with forbidden information. And, oh god. Well, I suppose I should praise you for following the proper protocols this time around. Yeah, we usually don't do that. Scholarch Monktchain expressed much the same sentiment, I assure you. Will not attempt to circumvent the Forum's authority again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, of course. Of course. You do understand that the restricted archives are restricted for good reason, yes? If no pressing need exists, then why risk the consequences of employing this forbidden knowledge? Well, we have reasons, okay? Her brother who misses his sister. She was his guardian and his friend. A selfless hero who crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. But the brother has given up thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over a people yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyal to his duty while betraying the longing in his heart. It is no vital mission, perhaps, reuniting these siblings, but it feels a worthy cause to pursue all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones and spent years in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such a separation might be. Playing right to the soul. Reflections are still very much a mystery to us. Offering to share your experiences in the first should constitute a fair exchange for our cooperation. Do not celebrate just yet. The Forum must still be convinced. I will add your request to the list of today's deliberations and deliver the decision to you at the Baldessian Annex. Alright, well if it's anything other than a yes, you're gonna see me in that restricted section without permission. Your shoulder's probably gonna be there too. Also, who out here is trying to play card games with me? This expert duelist. Oh, Celia? Celia, you're going down. You wish to play a match, my lady? It would be this humble servant's pleasure to oblige you until you are satisfied. It's like that. Alright, when a card is played, if two or more of the sides are touching other cards and the ranks of those sides are identical, those cards are flipped. Oh boy. Jesus Christ, there's so much going on. Same and plus and sudden death? What the fuck? Okay, I don't remember how any of these rules work. Jesus Christ. I don't remember if any of my decks are even good. Oh, man. Oh, lordy lord. You know what? Let's get the twins out here. Flip them. We'll see if we can lock in those twins. Oh lord. I think we did succeed at that at least. Read it. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I'm kind of a sick gamer. Wait, hold on. I wanna get those cards though. I want to get the cards that she has on offer. It's gonna take a while, probably. Oh, so you put the twins out there first. What the fuck? Okay. Well, I can't beat that right now. I can do it eventually. Not right now. Put that right there. I don't have anything with a 9 on that side, so that kind of sucks. Whatever. This guy, uber danger, will be easy to flip back around. Same. Oh, damn. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm uninstalling this game right now. Just immediately uninstalling the game. It's okay. It's fine. We'll just rematch again. I need to actually look into how these, okay. Ranks are identical. Sum is identical. Alright. So how do I want to do this? Dog, I don't know. I don't really have a lot of 9s to work with. I really don't have any. Let's see what happens here. Just flip that guy and see what happens. A worm? I can't really flip that guy now, can I? 'Tis a shame, 'tis a shame. Oh, stop. I'm going. Same. Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Winner. I still didn't get a card. What the fuck? Good news is I've mostly trained my kitten out of biting. Hell yeah. Bad news is she should replace it with licking Luther's sandpaper tongue. Oh. Well, you're just think of it this way. You're getting like a free exfoliating spa treatment. Right? So you're just, wait, is this, oh, that doesn't work that way? Let's see. Yeah, I don't really know what my plan was here. Plus combo. Oh my god. Oh, we can't have nothing in this world. Plus combo? See, okay. I don't even know how I did that. Sudden death. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, they got all the good cards. What the fuck? Alright. Life is so challenging. Here, thank you. Don't really have a good move there. Oh my god, alright. Plus? Oh, they still won though. Damn it. No, we're gonna get one of these cards, okay? We're gonna get one. And you know we're gonna kill it, because I'm really good at triple triad. My method is tried and true. As you can tell. I don't know what my plan is there. Something? we go. Is that sudden? Oh my god! Again with the sudden death. Oh, we got some of the good cards though. Let's see what we can do here. Let's not do any, let's not do anything funny out here. Okay, see, I'm a winner. Really, you know what? No, I'm good. I'm good on card games. This is taking too long. I'll do this on my own time when I can just zone out and play nothing but triple triad for 6 hours. Where am I even supposed to go? Oh, right, back to the annex. Come on, you stole it? Here we are. If we can finish like a patch or two worth of content. There's so much stuff that I just haven't done yet. Hello, boys. So what did the forum decide? To put it bluntly, Master Matoya has burned some bridges here in Charlian, and salted the earth for good measure. When it became clear that her student was the petitioner of the question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms I might add, of the incredible debt we owe to you and your companions. Proportional. What do you have to say for yourself? That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines, and it was agreed that allowing you entry into the archives was the least we could do in return. Hey, I don't have to throw down hands with Alphino's dad. That's awesome. That's wonderful news. Thank you both for speaking on our behalf. Yes, well, as I'm sure you are aware, this permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution, and there will be repercussions if it is not. I wish you well in your endeavor and bid you good day. Thanks, Dad. Ever the same, that one. Uncompromising, aye. But that very stoicism is exactly what Charlian needed to guide it through not one but two exoduses. Little smile and fade to black. Went rather well, I think. As a child, I dreamt of any number of schemes of getting my hands on those forbidden tomes. Now I can simply walk in through the door. Our focus will be on finding House Daimyo's research notes, of course. But the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy. Oh, see, Y'shtola is very happy with what we're doing now. Restricted reading. You'll be heading directly into the archives from here, I presume. You presume correctly. Then you'll want to speak with the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to the restricted section. Excellent. Once again, we thank you for your help. Oh, it was my pleasure, believe me. May you find the knowledge you seek. Shall we? Y'shtola is now accompanying you. Okay, so we have to... Let's go see where we're supposed to actually go. That direction. Sick. I suppose there's a Ethernet thing over there. No, there's not. Alright, me and Y'shtola are just gonna get some cardio in real quick. Just... we running, we going places. Imagine running for any extended period of time. I couldn't, actually. I would die. Puddingway. Wait, I haven't talked to Puddingway in a while. How are you? What's going on? I guess my pudding wasn't needed to stop the final days after all. But I persevere. Once people taste it, they'll be even happier than they were before the apocalypse started. I just know it. I love you, you little creature. I'll have to actually, I'll have to actually do the Beast Tribe quests. I don't think I've even started the Laporits. Let's discuss Numenon. To think the set of instructions I was laughingly imagined may actually exist, but yalms away from where you found me napping. If I had known of Alzadal's Alzadal III's exploits sooner, I could well have saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must needs be flexible of mind and look beyond conventional wisdom. A lesson I had already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. Talk to Index Page. Hey, buddy. Like your fancy wig. Archon Yastola and guest identified. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? Yes. Follow me if you would. Watch your step, and please note that the use of naked flames is discouraged. But what if the flames are clothed? Oh, look at this dramatic scene of us walking into the archives. Ooh. I like the music in here. It's like kind of jazzy. I think they just like using like the jazzy music for libraries, because like the music in the Great Google Library also fucking hits. Like it's good.
If House Damir's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
Let us indeed. Start wandering around. It'll jump out at us, I'm sure. Alright, we're gonna start clicking around stuff. Is it just that one right now? Just pointing my hand at stuff, and that just makes it work. Untitled Goldsmith's Journal. Wait, I'm a goldsmith? Today, in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren, eyes blazing not with hunger, but trembling like a candle's flame, threatening to flicker out at any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinctions seem inconsequential, insignificant even. That's me on my gender. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite, transcendent being. Yeah, that's written about me. Though you are tempted to read more, this does not seem to be the volume you are seeking. No, I want to read the void-sent smutfic. It's what I came here for. I don't know what Y'shtola's here for, but that's what I'm here for. Weighty tome. Primal disquisitions, is that a word? In the year 1564 of the 6th Astral Era, the Amaljas summoned Ifrit, their patron god. Accounts describe the being as a gigantic lizard-like being with a potent command of fire-aspected magic. If we consider that primal summoning is an act fueled by faith and prayer, it is unsurprising, if not expected, that the resulting deiform entity should manifest in the appearance and powers with which it's attributed by its worshippers. What, then, might emerge from the ether should one who believes in an almighty omniscience attempt the same ritual? Would the scholar himself grace us with his presence? Some other embodiment of divine sagacity? Would this man-made god truly be all-knowing? And if it were, whence would such knowledge arise? I myself have many questions concerning the nature of this ancient world. With no spell to transport me back to the days of old, could I instead summon a being possessed of encyclopedic wisdom of every age? Yet with no means to verify its pronouncements, how could one be certain they were true? Though your mind spins with the possibilities discussed therein, this does not seem to be the volume you're seeking. How about this leather-bound log? I like reading through stuff like this. Oh, the Epiphanies of House Damir. The following pages detail an advanced method for manipulating rift-spanning apertures as devised by Nuashan, 9th Patriarch of House Damir. We present these research notes to the faculty of Charlayan Studium as both a token of our friendship as an expression of our boundless admiration. You appear to have located the forbidden tome you seek. Y'shtola will need to make the final confirmation. Well, let's just hand it over. Oh, is there no more fan fiction for me to read? Have something you'd like to show me, do you? My apologies, I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed by the contents. Honestly, me too. Here you go. Well done, Evisan. I think you might have found our prize. What shall we learn from this?
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Damia's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about.
Indeed. I like the little book stand. I'm so long. I'm just like, I'm looking at myself standing there, it's like my neck. Ooh, I like this.
Among
This is
the
cool.
ranks of the Void Sent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard. From its distended maw, it can expel an
Smacking my
endless
microphone,
procession of
sorry.
void-born creatures. A talent which
The
sorely
Voidosi,
tested the
oh.
Radiant Host in his battles against these abominations.
We don't need to say those words.
Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure.
I need to practice reading this alphabet. So I can just like quickly read off every line in here. Because, you know, I see like, you know, known as Atomos. And so, I'll get that Eorzean keyboard that has all of the letters in this font.
Our findings reveal that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate. Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism.
Aww. So they invented
We
SoundCloud.
proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos.
Prisms are iPods.
How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon void scent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales.
Probably. I don't remember nothing from them days of Stola. That was forever ago.
And still, House Damia went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive.
I probably don't want
No
people
easy task,
doing that
But at
too.
last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for.
So we're just gonna build our own Atomos now, right? That's our goal. That's our dream.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves. Ah, but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
Better just sneak in later when we want some more stuff. Just two bad bitches walking out of a library together. I need a bad bitch friend to just go to the library with me. Like that's walking out of Barnes and Noble. Oh my god. Like, it just needs to be me and my, like, really, really hot friend. And we just, like, go to the bookstore together. And that's just, like, it. Like, we make every outing into an event. Like, I have a friend that I would love to volunteer for this, but we live several hours apart. So that wouldn't really work, unfortunately. Our business here is concluded for the moment. Please pass our regards to the forum. Our message will be conveyed. Should you wish to indulge in more forbidden literature, I will be here. Patron mode disabled, security mode engaged. If anyone can help us, Nitana can. I say we return to Thavnair and look for her at the Great Work. Yeah, let's go! It's gonna cost 10 bajillion thousand gil to travel there if I don't use the ticket first. Let's go, let's get them. Veggie Weniji. Lalafell names. She is. She didn't load in for a second. Those tickets have it auto use them? I don't know how to auto use them. It's okay. We'll figure that out later. Yashola tells me you are pursuing a most fascinating study. That you want me to be a part of it. Yes, right. I have no doubt you will be interested. This research log should speak for itself. Will it now? By the sisters, it is the mark of House Daimir. I never knew such a work existed. Few should. It was sequestered in the Numenon's restricted archives, after all. It was. But that means every word within is forbidden knowledge. Forbidden tome full of forbidden research, and you put it right into my unsuspecting hand? Why is it getting dark? I can hardly wait to read it. I love it. Why is it so dark here all of a sudden? Sun just go down as we're having this conversation? To think the Daimir were developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder? Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you to helping us build a new mock Atomos? I say yes, 1,000 times yes. Work on a Daimir project that had even the redoubtable scholars of Sharlayan trembling in their sandals. No alchemist of the Great Work could resist. You are a woman after my own heart. Oh, I suppose I should ask, what do you mean to do with this big-mouthed simulacrum once we've built it? Man, I don't know, we're just gonna do stuff with it. So there's a secret void gate. And it's sealed in the ruins at the bottom of the bounty. Today is a day of revelations indeed. If the purpose of our man-made Atomos is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself. I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor. Not pretty mouth? I don't think it does, but, you know, we can find out. Then by all means, accompany us to the vault. I plan to lead us back there shortly, once we've finished gathering the components I require. Chocobo man behind me. Sharlayan's markets provided the raw aquamarine and pure water crystals, but I might need help obtaining a small quantity of astrally infused water. For such a liquid, you'll need to go no further than the font of Maya. The ascetics of old once favored the place for their meditations, and the water which pools there now is known to enliven the flow of ether. That sounds perfect. Would you be so kind as to fill a flask at the pool? I'll petition Vritra to join us. The idea I have in mind wouldn't amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. Shall we be about it then? We'll meet back here soon. Anon. Actually the word she used. Oh lord, wait, where am I trying to go? Let's get some dense water. Dog! What up, dog? Do I have that dog? I think I do. Probably. Alright, Font of Maya. We had so many good memories in this place. So many good things happened here. Oh, sightseeing thing? What do people... Okay, cool, I remembered. Font of Maya, Vista Record. This temple was once the abode of an order of Arkasodara ascetics who sought divine enlightenment through the spiritual power that is Maya. Abandoned for a stronghold deeper in the jungle, the structure now sits derelict and half-submerged in rainwater. How did I not see this before? Theoretically dense pocket. It's about to be me once I pocket all this water. Let's just fly back. My beloved chocobo. Such a good color. You can't really see it because it's dark as fuck. Why did I come here at nighttime? It is very peaceful though. These little flapping chocobo wings. Alright, I got your fancy water, Ishtola. Do you have that flask for me? I do. Here you go. Yes, this should suffice. Thank you, I was saying. Oh, Stinian's here too? When did we get this man here? Accessories. Is that? I think that's all better gear than I have right now. Who I came across. Estinian seemed in need of diversion, and we, in turn, might have need of his lance. Right then. Now that our little party is assembled, let's make our way to the ruins. Ugh, will we have need of Matsuya's boat again? Not this time. Once Y'shtola informed me of our destination, I arranged for a vessel to be made ready at Yakali. Your Excellency is ever the gracious host. Shall we? Onward! Onward to questingness. Where am I actually going? Okay, there. I'm constantly losing track of like where I am and who I am and where I'm trying to go. It's hard out there for a gamer. Oh man, but I'm realizing how much I actually have to go and do. to actually properly catch up for Dawntrail. That's a lot. There's a lot of shit. I'm literally, like, this is the first post-game patch, basically, that I'm still in. There's like, what, 5, 6 more? Oh, this is so exciting. Alzadal's legacy. To see the truth of a legend with my own eyes. On the board for the treasure vault. Let's go. Go places. And here we are. It's looking a little emptier than before, because we sold most of it. Is this gonna be voiced?
The ruins alone were impressive enough, but I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the bounty. It may have been
Oh, oops. Cancel that by mistake. That's my bad. May have been helpful to know this existed.
apologies. The gate was a secret I shared with none but my closest advisors. I feared for what might happen should those with ill intentions learn of its existence.
That's true. People would fuck around with this pretty heavy. Stinian's just looking at her like, what is she doing?
What is it you're doing now?
Yeah, exactly. What is it you're doing now?
There is something I wish to verify.
What's that?
The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater. Graha theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
How are we doing that?
This is an experiment of sorts.
Yes, an experiment. Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
Just walk on in, obviously. Say nothing and look meaningfully at a Stinian, like just have a little peep at the guy over there. Yeah, I like that option.
What?
Hey, buddy.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Why are you looking
Surely
at me
you'd
like
not
that?
expect me to wriggle through that tiny portal.
We needn't attempt anything so drastic. A small familiar should serve well enough.
What flavor of familiar are we sending into the void?
Now, a lowly imp can navigate a fissure, no matter how narrow. Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same. I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
No. Who are we summoning?
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
It's gonna be a little Rogo.
From ocean rise and cloudbank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born.
I'm so enthralled by this process. What's happening?
Water, water, froth and foam!
Oh goodness.
Ready your arms. I fear she's been
I think
possessed.
she's been possessed.
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
Oh, look at these little things.
Though not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate. I only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual.
She's so fucking cute.
In any case, these two should serve as well. This one will bear a warding scale.
Here you go, little buddy. I'll just jam it right in there.
And when they return from the 13th, we can observe how the talisman, or absence thereof, has affected the progress of the Void's corruption. If I could impose upon you to open the gate. Your Excellency?
Ah, yes, of course.
We should also be wary of void scent slipping through while we conduct our experiment. Estinian, you are to keep Nidana safe from harm.
As you say.
As you say.
You had best be on your guard as well.
Ah, yes. Froth and foam. Any excuse to.
Oh, are you volunteering to join the Nixies? I could shrink you down, you know.
Any excuse to bully Ishtola. She will kill me.
Let us begin, shall we? Nixies, into the void.
Oh, they're so. Oh. Is anything horrific gonna pop out of this portal right now? I feel like it's entirely possible. Okay, let's stand guard, shall we? I love that Nidana is just like, it's hype and just like waiting, like, oh, what's gonna happen?
I think we've waited long enough. Nixies, return to my side.
Will they? Will they return? Oh, well, that one doesn't look so good. Oh, yeah, that one seems a little. That one's not doing so hot. Oh.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
The poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
Poor little baby.
We're out of time. I must reseal the void gate.
Someone was trying to sneak in. Ew.
They're coming through.
Little creatures.
In the name of Al-Zidal III, I bar this door unto the
Look at those little weirdos. They're just like in the portal wiggling. Just close that right up. I like the little ribbons on top. Like that's just gonna, like that's gonna keep everything in there for sure.
Well, that was a sharp lesson in the dangers of void gates.
Just gonna leave the little guy twitching on the
Of our
floor.
Experiment. I'd say the results speak for themselves.
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent. The one merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium. Rest now, little ones.
So what's gonna happen to that little
Yaha's
one?
theory was correct then.
Is it just gone forever?
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation.
You shall suffer for eternity? No.
It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering.
It became a
It
millennial.
stands to
Oh
reason that
no.
etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it
The
differently.
fate worse than death.
We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
Oh, it's all
My
goofed up.
apologies. I forget that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives. The 13th
What's out there,
is a
Ishtola?
reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness. In Emmett Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void. You remember Una Kalhai, the unusual child we met during our troubles with the Warring Triad.
I do.
He explained the fate of the 30. The champions of that ill-fated world used the stone known as Auracite to contain the power of primals. But those self-same heroes were gradually corrupted by the
Naturally.
Auracite's bleeding energies.
Naturally they were
transforming
corrupted.
into fiends with an endless hunger for ether. By the time anyone thought to oppose them, Light's strength had grown too feeble, and the balance of the 13th tipped into eternal darkness.
As it does.
And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition?
Yes, stuff happened, and things and stuff continue to happen, and we need to figure out how to make those things stop happening so we can do this other thing.
I can picture it now. The sunless, Stygian expanse, infested with legions of ether-starved monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
What you have described
Oh,
in
sleepy.
such lurid detail is exactly why I hesitate to encourage you.
No, we know what we're about. You don't need to warn us.
Worry not, great Vritra. Our journey into the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage. A voyage that shall lead us to other reflections, to new mysteries and discoveries. And I mean to be there every step of the way. But first, I must focus on refining the warding talisman.
That is true.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos. Or I could if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives?
So bold indeed.
Your Excellency?
Is this dude about to go insano mode right now?
Oh, yes. That can be arranged.
He just stands there
I was
zoned
thinking
out
my
the way I
officials
do in real
upon our
life.
return.
People are saying words at me and I'm like,
We will see you
huh?
back in the city.
Little man's got depression. Estinian knows. He's got that depresso sense. Let's see. Accessories of casting. Earring? Useless. I don't need that. I got the 575s. Take that sweet casting gear. Satrap's duty. The last quest of patch 1. Once Nidana succeeds in replicating the Mach Atomos, the door into the 13th will be ours to open. Will you be crossing the threshold alongside us? I realize this is more my endeavor than yours. Yeah, Oof is right. To be honest, I have no interest in visiting the Void myself. Might we discuss this later? There's something I must do first. Yeah, see, it's just one good late night session, and I'll be done. Why does everyone insist on being so secretive? I at least had a good reason for not wanting to explain my Nixie ritual. Shall we proceed with other preparations then? The real Dawntrail was the patch quests along the way. True. 100% true. I'm just punching my microphone, I'm sorry. As we saw, the warding scale can be effective at protecting the bearer from other sources of etheric corruption. Nevertheless, the talisman's durability will need to be improved if it is to withstand the void's influence for a prolonged length of time. And I think that is a problem we can address without involving the brilliant but busy alchemists who created it. Who do we know who excels at this kind of structural augmentation? Structural? I'm not sure. Oh, did the Garlands do this kind of stuff? I don't even remember. We'd get Sid. An excellent suggestion. As I recall, Sid himself is no stranger to the void and its volatile energies. With this experienced hand at the helm, I have every confidence that the Ironworks can strengthen the warding scale. Come, let us visit their operation in Relger's Reach and commission their best and brightest. We're just gonna get Sid on the case. Can't go wrong with that. Let's see, stop being open to key items. I don't need that. The earring. I don't really need the earring. What does the earring look like? Is it cute? Oh, it's so cute. It's adorable. I'll just have to put that immediately into my glamour dresser. Look how long my neck is. Holy fuck, dude. And the way my shoulders just like slope up to make even more neck. Bruh. I never changed. Oh, I need to go to a city immediate so I can actually glamour over this hat. Is this... Okay, no, I can glamour here. That's fine. Perfect. Wait, they just sent me straight to Ralger's Reach? That's convenient. Okay. What server are you on? I'm on Mateus. On Crystal. I think most of the people I know who play this game are on like Primal. Which I am not. Eva-san, what brings you to the Ironworks? We have a commission for you and your president, actually, assuming he's available. Master Sid, certainly. I'll see if he has a moment free. Sid, get out here! The Warrior of Light needs you! Sid, what up? Look at that man. Goodbye forever. Pleasure, as always. I hear you have a job for us. Yes, indeed, we have a job. We need you to make this scale make me not turn into a void demon within a square 10 minutes of me entering the void. Heading into the void to find the lost dragon. Sounds almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if you could say anything that would surprise me after Meteon and that bloody mess. Yeah, that was a little goofy adventure now, wasn't it? Alright, let's take a look at that talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation? It seems like some manner of corrosion is set in around a scratch on its surface. Much as the Void's corruption seeped into Nero through his wounds, in which case our best bet would be simply prevent the scale from being damaged in the first place. How might we achieve that? We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd be wary of applying any compound which might upset the scale's delicate alchemical balance. Far safer to dress it in armor. Armor scale. We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys with high ethereal conductivity so as not to impede the talisman's primary function. A suit of armor, as you said. Nero has compiled the data on the 13th, so I'll have him pitch in with the design just to be sure. If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols, I swear I've never had such a reckless employee. In any case, we might need some time to untangle the particulars. Understandable. We know how busy our schedule is, and the final result will doubtless be worth the wait. The hard part will be ducking Jessie and her constant barrage of demands while we sneak about doing the fun stuff. See what we can do. Oh, Sid. What a classic character. I love that guy. I think we can leave the rest in Sid's capable hands. Let's return to the great work and see how Nadana is getting on with the Makatos. I love knowing that we just have, like, this, like, Ray of Sunshine character off in a vault somewhere, just, like, crafting, like, a literal demon from the nightmarish pits of Void Hell. And that's just, like, you know, it's just cool. It's fun. It's it's just a fun educational moment in research. So that's just kind of happening. Yeah, quirky, exactly. Just haha. We're just making a creature that's gonna summon void demons. As one does. Hey gamers. How we doing?
Hey Stola. The adjustments are going well, I hope?
'Tis a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records.
What have you found? Oh,
I found
this entire
a
stack
transaction
of papers.
dated around the same period as when Al-Zadal's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components, and I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial atomos. I then visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
Oh, how
Usual
excited she
reaction
is.
to someone forcing open a void gate is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no
Yeah, they're not afraid of anybody or anything. I love this.
They were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
And were you not also fearless, heedless even, in your determination?
Perhaps once.
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Ashdaya who kept my eggs safe and warm. It created a bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side.
He misses his sister.
She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence. No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together.
I'm sure it'll all work out.
But I am satrap now.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
Nabdeen? What's up?
Nabdeen, is this about?
Sir Estinian told us of your predicament.
Of course, Estinians
For
out here
centuries you have
yapping.
protected Rads at Han, never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire? We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet,
Now you listen to me, Varshan.
Oh. Yelling. Oh, so the size difference, he's so small.
You are wearing that face, after all. As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all. And if you are family, then so too is your sister. We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
So good. Yeah, Estinian the dragon therapist. What are you guys doing here? Oh, shrimp.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time.
Shrimpness.
All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
Everyone, get some stretches in while we watch cutscenes. Even more people. Oh, Estinian. What's poppin'? Oh, he brought the little kidlets with
Your
you.
Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together, safe and happy. And I hope that you and your sister can be together again too.
Just looking at Estinian, he's like, yeah. I'm yapping about all our plans. To protect them well, you must take heart.
take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you, and here I stand, failing to live up to them. If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither Ajdaya nor Radzatan.
So you take that heart. You take that heart, you do what you gotta do.
My people, I have come to a decision. Vashan will depart Thavnair for a time. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
Take care and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
I would not dare make you cry.
What's next? You surprise me, Estinian. For a lone wolf, you've shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vritra reach this conclusion. 'Twas for the greater good. The worm's thundering sighs were keeping his citizens awake at night, and had travelers believing the palace wrecked by some unnatural storm. Oh, damn. Yeah, Kid's like, what? You're talking shit about me, dude? What of your own answer, then? You seem disinclined to venture into the void. When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts. His endless rage, my rage. And the soul-chilling grief he nursed for Ratatosker's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend and ally. If there is a chance to spare Vitra from that pain, then I will follow you. Any other former scions we should call on? Yes, former, because, you know, obviously we're not scions anymore. I'd rather not bother our comrades with aught less than a dire threat to the star. We four should be sufficient for our purpose. Now, on to specifics. Unlike the first, where the flood of light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th had been utterly subsumed by darkness. My plan, as such, is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. Renwa says, hey, just visited at work? Well, hi, hello. I'll see him in like an hour 20. Approximately. Oh man, which on that note I should probably start getting ready to not be here anymore. Twould be convenient if we had some manner of base camp nearer to the gate itself. Yeah, but who's counting, right? I don't know how to count. I am gay. One of the palace chambers should serve. Come, let us reconvene outside Megaduta. Alright, let's go back to Radzat-Han. Yippee. Let's get on out there. Like a lot of the same people are still standing here. Could it be Femcats already on the scene? Love it. Who else is here? No one exciting. I was so confused, I thought the game was playing that for a second. Oh my gosh, thank you for 200 biddies. I feel very triumphant coming to turn in this quest. Oh, all the chambers are presently hosting the great mounds of treasure we carried out to the vault. Yeah, absolutely bamboozled. Once the foundations begin in earnest, however, we can redistribute the trove and make a room or two ready for habitation. Good. Please inform me when you've completed the arrangements. I just click on my funny little quest and it's, oh, victory music? I'm like, whoa! I really did something here. As you heard, we'll have you settled in Megaduta in due time. As ever, you are most gracious, Your Excellency. You did it! I did it! You risk yourselves to aid me in my search for Ajdaya. Providing comfortable quarters is the least I can do. I only wish we knew more about our destination. The gods only know how long our explorations might possibly take, or what our chances of a success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I am grateful to you for convincing me to make the attempt. On that note, I will return to the great work and lend what help I can to Nidana. If you have preparations to make ere we venture into the 13th, now is the time. We'll see how it goes. All I need is my armor and my lance. Perhaps I'll train with the Radiant Host to pass the time before we depart. Okay. You know what this means to me, Heavy-san, but your purpose need not consume you as well. We are headed to another world. Find what joy you can in the experience, for you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. This I know. I've been known to take a couple adventures here and there, every now and again. Nothing too crazy, though. Nothing wild. Ah, quest complete. Nah, man, I'm an introvert. True. Meanwhile, in the 13th, ooh, we're getting more looks off into the distance. It's spooky out here. This entire time we were saving our star, I just wanted to go home. Yeah. Yeah, I want to go home and, like, lay on my couch. See, I say that as someone who doesn't even own a couch. Like, what couch am I fantasizing about? Who the fuck is that? Oh, he's got, like... That's not where hands should be. Who is that?
And thus I am returned.
Better not be who I think it is.
To this world, bereft of saviors.
Oh lord. Some wild shit happening out here, huh? Oh goodness. Alright, well. You found adventure? Yeah! Let's go in search of Ashdaya. Excellent timing, Emi-san. Just a moment ago I received word from the Ironworks. They've completed their task and are on their way with the reinforced warding scales. Definitely peeking through his fingers. Yeah, he is. What is he looking at? What does he need to see? Similarly, our alchemists have also succeeded in creating an artificial Atmos. All is in readiness for our journey to the Void. I have instructed our comrades to gather at the Great Work. Let us head there at once. Alright, let's get out there. See how much more I can get done today. Like, I basically have like half an hour. Great work. Let's go. My little panda. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. He's just frolicking down there. Alright, what up, Yestola? Really lagging a little. I don't like that. Oh. There he is! The creature from our nightmares! Look at him, he's so little! I thought he'd be a little bigger. Definitely not invite him for a round of 7-Up. Oh, true. There you are. I present to you the fruits of the alchemist's labor, the artificial Atmos. Yeah, look. Though we've yet to put it to the proof, its ether is practically identical to that of the original. A truly remarkable feat in so short a time. Aye, our alchemists have outdone themselves yet again. Small wonder that they are the pride of Radzatan. I would express my gratitude to Nidana, but it appears she isn't here. Did the creature swallow her? She rushed off after bringing the Atmos to attend a pressing task, but said she would return ere we set forth. Which should be shortly after our friends from the Ironworks arrive with the warding scales. Did someone say warding scales? Because it just so happens we have them. Sid, what up? Oh, and you brought your husband. How do you do? Right on cue. 'Tis good to see you all again. But for the President himself to attend. Keen to bear witness to our little experiment, are you? You know I am. I was there at the Crystal Tower, lest you forget. Wouldn't miss this for the world. You don't mind if we come along to see you off, I hope? It's thanks to these three we could finish the work so quickly. 'Twas my painstakingly collected data that made the reinforcement possible. The scales will last a good 10 years in the void with nary a hint of degradation. I love his shitty little smile. As the ones who did the actual reinforcing, we guarantee their quality as well. They'll keep you safe. What up, Wedge? Enough bragging, here are the scales. Oh, I love how Varshan held out his hand like way up here, as if he's talking to an adult. I guess Alalafel is technically a grown-ass man. Like he just like, stuck it up here to collect the item from whoever's down here. Oh, with these we can search for my sister without fear of corruption. I know not how to repay you. Don't mention it. Midgard Sormer came to our rescue in the rift. It's the least we can do to help his children. Thank you. Yeah! I love the little thumbs up. Well, my friend, my only regret is that I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure. Wait! Hi, Nidana. Hello. Nidana, is aught the matter? Before you depart, Your Excellency, there is something we wish to present to you. Will you please come with me? You would not delay us without good cause. Very well. Forgive me, my friends, but I require a moment. And we never heard from him again. We're all just like sitting here waiting, like, how long has this guy been gone? He's certainly taken his time. What sort of grand present could take so long to receive? He's actually been kidnapped and now he's under attack. The kind that'll help him in the void, I presume. In that godforsaken place, he'll need all the help he can get. You of all people ought to know that, eh? Yeah, you had a little bit of a foray into the void yourself, didn't you? How did that go for you? Are we ready? Is Lamore back yet? Sid's just putting his moves on every lady in the tri-state area. Oh, is it time?
My apologies for keeping you waiting.
They poured boiling milk on his head?
Vritra, I presume.
They poured boiling milk on Vritra's head. And he has aged rapidly.
Indeed, this vessel now serves as a host for my eye. I was aware that the alchemists were busy preparing something, but this...
We couldn't well send you on such a perilous mission unprepared.
Yeah, we don't want to send a literal child out into the void. That'd be
We spared no effort
unfortunate.
to body, and I dare say you'll find it adept at wielding weapons and magics both. 'Twas our intent to present it to you sooner, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, knowing we could yet improve it further. Pray forgive us.
There is not to forgive. I am grateful for this fine vessel, and shall put it to good use.
Will you now?
Again, I ask that you watch over Radzatan in my absence. The dangers we go to face are great and many, and I fear I will be unable to give matters here due attention. And in opening the Void Gate, there is ever risk that Voidsent will find their way into our world.
Rest assured, we are more than prepared.
We are more than prepared. I don't know how prepared you can really be for, like, the onslaught of void-sent demons from hell, but, you know, you just do your best, right? Just do your best, and you'll be fine.
Our soldiers have been training under Master Estinian. On my honor, we will not suffer a single fiend to pass.
Yeah, get those fiends out of here.
So,
Don't need to worry about nothing.
think only of your mission, Vashan. Ah, but seeing as this is a different body, perhaps we should use a different name.
Should we?
Nay, Bashan shall suffice. Though I may have thus grown up, I am as ever a little brother to you all.
As you say, as you say. Go then, Vashan. And best of luck.
See, giving him like a new body is cool and all. But I feel like if I was just in a new body, that'd be really disorienting.
As well.
We're gonna send this disoriented, freshly grown man into the void. Wait, for me?
While you were gone, Urianger paid us a visit.
Uber danger, and he didn't say
As you
hi?
may recall, he joined us on our foray into Alzadal's legacy, in part to conduct research for the Loporrits. Research they were delighted to receive, and which has already inspired them to consider new ways to improve their own treasure vault.
You have Loporrit treasure?
As a token of their gratitude, Livingway entrusted a familiar relic to Urianger.
Crystal.
Aye, the crystal, which showed the way to Meteon. The Loporrits no longer have need of it, and thus saw fit to return it to us. Harboring the power of light, it could well aid us in our mission in the void.
I see.
And who better to bear Heidelin's gift than her chosen champion?
It's me!
If there is nothing left to discuss, then let us depart. Our boat awaits us in Akyali.
Let's go get this boat. Nadana's always so excited, I love her. We're talking about the queue. People talking. Tempted to stop the healing and start queuing for Sastasha Cottage Crimes a wild Darkhold over and over. You monster. Oh, it's amazing. I was expecting there to be longer queues so I could actually take time to catch up on One Piece. Alas, I shall remain behind. Amazing. The Satrap and your fellows have already departed for the vault. Are you ready to set forth? Yeah, let's get out there. Let's see what there is to be done. Can everyone here to see us all off?
I shall now lift the seal.
Alright, let's get us in there. Lemon.
In the name of Al-Zadal III, I cast open this door unto the void!
Yeah, that void's just kind of like leaking all over the place. Should probably do something about that. Oh, creature. I don't like this
Go.
creature.
Absorb the void gate.
Oh. Slurp it right up. Oh, that's why it was so little, because it didn't have a void gate in it yet. And now it's gonna be huge. And probably cause problems. There we go. Huh. Certainly safe. Fully thought out.
It worked. We should have no trouble passing through a gate of that size.
How terrifying. How excited everyone is knowing that we've just like
What can we
unleashed
expect to find after stepping
horrors
through?
of the void on their world.
On my previous foray, I emerged in a castle swarming with void scent. I was hopelessly outnumbered and forced to turn back. But together, I am confident we can hold our own.
That's the goal.
Upon our arrival, let us deal with any hostile entities and secure the area.
Can't really make any promises, but we'll try
I
it.
leave in your capable hands. In the event of battle, I shall adapt my tactics to complement your own.
Okay.
Should we require healing, I can provide it. 'Twould be a welcome change.
Are
of
they
pace
setting up
from
my
recent health
trust right now for the next dungeon? Like, oh, I can heal. Oh, I can do anything. I can Astinia. I can probably do damage. Yeah.
Take heart, my friends, and have faith. We will brave this broken world and rescue my sister Ajdaya.
Yeah, we're gonna rescue some dragon. We're gonna see if it works out. I have so much faith. Yeah, dungeon time. Dungeon time. Woo! Alright, we're gonna see if we can get this dungeon. And then be finished for the day. I'm probably... I don't want to do this with NPCs, it's probably gonna take longer. Although this is probably gonna take like a long ass time to queue for, so I might not actually have time for it. Yeah, average wait time is like 9 minutes. Maybe I will try with NPCs.
Victory
Together,
will be
then.
ours.
What am I missing here? Selection available to me. Oh, okay. I don't know what. Okay, I just had to close that menu, I guess. Alright, let's get in there. Let's kill some stuff. Let us do battle. Oh shit, I'm falling. Must be cool. I was waiting for one of those crystals just like hit me directly in the head. Alright, here we are. Fell Court of Troya. I guess we're just gonna see what's out here. I'm gonna be so awkward. Like, oh, I like this little show party members thing. Does that not? Does that party members thing not show like your fancy card?
You forced my
Tank,
hand.
go get him! Jesus Christ! Why are they coming for me? Those get those dudes away from me. Hold on. Are my buttons not what I thought they were? My buttons are not what I thought they were. Oh no.
I will end this farce.
I'm just gonna. Oh Jesus Christ. You best not be doing this to me. I'm not built for, like, actually doing any of this right now. My brain is off, I'm sleepy. And I have places to be very soon. Oh, I didn't slide cast good enough. Damn. Murder. Let's go find more stuff to murder. Ideally before. No, just yeah, you can handle that, right? Just pull stuff with my my super crazy high DPS. I think Estinian is probably out damaging me to a tremendous degree.
I will end this farce.
Really, you're Shoal? You're like the healer right now. Where's my little treat? Where are my little chests that I can open that are full of loot and other wondrous things?
Out of my way.
Out of my way. I just love how flashy all my spells are. I think that's the best part of playing Red Mage. Or as we lovingly call ourselves, Res Mage. I'm just hoping I don't have to do a whole lot of that rezzing stuff while we're out here. So much stuff in here. So many question marks. Ooh. Oh no, oh no. I took all of that aggro. That was not ideal. Those things took like a straight chunk out of my spine. Ah. Oh, hold on, I'm trying to... Let me just see if I can answer a message while I'm doing all this. My party members aren't real. Ah! Stop on typing!
Out of my way!
Yes. Sorry, stop. Okay. Mission success. We typed our message. They're just trying to ruin my life, and I can't be having this. Here's rats have wandered into my castle. Shut up, Beatrice. Oh, ah. Yikey, what is all this? Oops, I already had quick casting. Good morning, greetings, hi, hello. I'm doing my best to finish this before too long. But, I'm just hoping that none of these mechanics actually cause me to— oh. There's a lot of— oh my god, there's a lot of things happening! There's a lot— oh. Oh Jesus, oh no. Okay, we're fine. We're fine, we're good. Progress bar of 30 minutes till I can play— oh gosh. That's okay, because in like half an hour we're gonna be hanging out. Approximately, I don't know. Don't die, bad things happen. I mean, I'm trying not to.
This will hurt.
Oh, cancel my— oh, no, it didn't cancel my cast. Ooh, fun times getting swole, yeah! I'm excited, are you excited? I just need to get picked up, so we're gonna hope that I can finish this dungeon before my ride gets here. Well, how many times do I have to do this? Okay, something new. Oh, ooh. That was, oh god. There's a lot of shit happening. Somehow I feel like I'm missing something, but it could just be that this is a very ad-heavy boss fight. So you are dressed and ready for the gym. Yeah, I have my tank on, I'm ready. Actually, you have no idea, like I've got my tank top on, I'm like in my leggings right now. Like I'm so ready for a fit adventure. Oh, I forgot what buttons I was pressing. Alright, Estinian, pop off. Sorry, I think I killed the thing that he was trying to limit break. Also, sir, why did you limit break here? I feel like there are so many better options. Yucky. Oh no, oh no, no. Oh no, we just killed this guy. Never mind. I was starting to freak out for no reason. Am I good?
I am of the first brood.
There's so much happening and I don't know. I can zoom out a little, that might help. Also new mic? No. No new mic. Why do I sound different? I mean, I might sound different because my voice feels a little weird, but no, it's the same one as always. Actually, no, now I'm a little worried. Because I know Discord was like on the lower end. So I know Discord had an issue where it was like, hey, different mic. Ugh. I got out of that. Yeah, I did. Okay, thank God.
I am of the first brood.
This nightmare. How about we don't do that? Oh, there's two of them. Oh, Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh my god. I died to that. This is what I don't like about running dungeons with trusts. If you die, the entire fight's scuffed. And that took so long to build up to. I might just have to, like, leave this. Yeah, bad things happened. I guess, hold on, this is, like, a good time to see properties. Okay, no, it is set to the correct microphone, thank god. Okay. No, so that's fine. What time is it? 5:15? Yeah, I don't think I have time to finish this on my own. I don't know what these mechanics are, and I will just die. I guess we'll see what happens in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Run all the way back. We'll have to play together later. Yeah, we will. We absolutely will. I have a lot, and I mean like a lot of catching up to do. So yeah, it's gonna be a second. All right, get in there. What server are you on? I am on Mateus over on Crystal. Most of you guys are Primal people, right? Is that my understanding? It's not the way I live my life, but I can respect it. Ooh, Primal, yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't really have a lot of reason to, like, stay on my current server. So, I don't know, that could be theoretically remedied. Theoretically. Just make a new character. I don't really want to do that, though. The dark side, we have cookies. It does sound pretty exciting. AoE move. No mercy is right.
No mercy.
I kind of just don't. It's such a long fight process. It's gonna take me 15 minutes just to get through this boss, and then I'm gonna have to leave. But oh well. We'll figure out what our goals are tonight. You know, it's always the plan. Oh. Okay, I was wondering why it was taking me so long to cast my spell. I thought I was like lagging or something. Get me out of here. Please. Cool. Die. Die. Murder. Okay, there we go. Target something. I think that's what I struggle with the most in this game, is like targeting things properly. I feel like pop lucid dreaming. I'm casting a lot of shit. Somehow I'm not used to running out of mana when I'm just like attacking. Yucky, alright. So let's let's try to learn how these mechanics work. Those are all converging over there. So yeah, I'll try to follow my party the best I can. I think if I just like stack up with Y'shtola, that's probably like the best way to go. I don't know, Varshan, where are you running off to? Oh, are you not running? Oh. Ooh. Okay, I'm definitely- oh my god, really? Oh no. Okay, we're gonna do this later, okay? You and me. You, me, and the gang. We're just gonna do this later. God damn, I can't trust my party members to guide me to the correct location. I just have to get good. Okay, how do I leave? Okay, vote abandoned. I'm alone in here. It doesn't matter. We're gonna come back and we're gonna do this later tonight because I have to go get ready for a foray out into the wilds. Oh my goodness, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. It's been such a long time since I've gotten to play Final Fantasy and just be a little weirdo nerd over here, over in Eorzea. Well, I hope I get to do it more. It'll be a lot of fun. Hello, hi, it is me, it is my face again. How do you do? How does everyone do? I'm gonna find someone for us to go raid out to. We're just gonna see who's live, we're gonna see who's doing stuff. I want to make sure that I leave you in good, capable hands while I'm out doing things. Hello, face. Hello. Greetings. Gosh, I tabbed out and started hearing myself speak, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oh my goodness. Alright, so who's on, who's doing stuff? Yeah, who's being cool over on the internet? Alright, for all my loving, wonderful nerds. Let's see. Eddie's streaming. How much longer is Eddie streaming though? Because I know... Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys over to Eddie. Crazy Eddie, one of our World Anvil friends. Absolutely wonderful, an absolute sweetheart. Currently doing some writing, some novels, so you know, for all my productive folks on here, this is like the perfect vibe for you. He does primarily stream in German, but you know, if he sees some English pop up, he will switch. Absolutely, I'm gonna send you guys over that way. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your days. Let me start up this raid. Yeah, to Eddie we go. Remember everyone. Our raid shout. Well, that's a little too many A's, I think. Too much excitement. Remember, it's Bird Raid. Dress that up however you like. We're gonna go raid Eddie, so make sure to announce yourself. And from there, I don't know, just tell him we had some great adventures over in Final Fantasy today. And it'll be a good time for everyone involved. So yes, I will see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Summer camp is starting tomorrow. We're gonna get our prompts. We're just gonna dive straight into those. We're gonna do a lot of world building. We're gonna do a lot of talking about what we're gonna write and what we're gonna do. It's starting early this year. It's not even gonna be July yet. We're already gonna be diving in. But yes, I will see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I implore you all, as always, grab your sippies, go world build, go do the things that make you happy, and I will see you again tomorrow from our actual world building. Ooh, how exciting.